Hello everybody, Mac here, and we're going to go over graphing using the y equals mx plus b formula. Okay, we call that the y-intercept. And so we'll talk about that in a minute, but before we do, I want to remind you that you can find all this at Mac's tutorials, MACS tutorials, and I have a lot of stuff on graphing, but not just that, but on anything for algebra, and you can find it there. This is chapter 5 in my sequence, all right? Also, I have 3 different videos in here. A lot of times I'll have a version A, B, C, and they'll be very similar. Not on this one. Here they're a little bit different. It'll be best if you go through all 3 of these, and then you'll really understand the y equals mx plus b, because they're all a little different. Okay, and we sort of build on them. Now, on the y equals mx b formula, you're always going to see the y and the x in the formula, but the m, that's going to stand for slope, and I feel it's best if you always write it as a fraction. And then b is going to be the y-intercept. Now, what is the y-intercept, you may ask? That's where it crosses the y, and we'll go over how to find this, okay? So to do the y-intercept, you need to know the slope, and you need to know the y-intercept. Well, we can do that just by looking. So for example, right here, I can see that it looks like it crosses right there as a dot, and pardon me, got a little bit of a cough there, sorry about that. It looks like right there, there's a dot, okay? So I can find the slope by going up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. Again, up 2 over 1. Now, you can always reduce the fraction, and if it goes into a whole number, you can just call it 2. It works either way. The y-intercept is where it crosses the y. Now, where does it cross? It crosses right here at 1, positive 1. So your b is going to end up being a plus 1. So when I do the formula, y equals 2x plus 1. All I do is I plug in the 2 for the m and the positive 1 for the y-intercept. You could also write this as y equals 2 over 1x plus 1. They're the same answer. You're going to get it right either way. When you write it as a fraction, it makes it a little bit easier because you can go ahead and do the rise over the run if that looks better to you. But honestly, this one's kind of more standard that you're going to see like on a multiple choice. So let's get to learn how to write it like that as well. Okay. So now on this one, number 2, I see that it goes down and to the right. So I know for sure that this is going to be a negative slope. And if you notice, it'll go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes down 4 over 4. Now you can also notice that reduces to a negative 1, all right? Okay, and if you notice, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. So my m is going to be negative 1. My b, it crosses right here at positive 4. So my y equals negative 1x plus 4. Now, you don't need that 1 in front of the x. So a lot of times when you see this in a multiple choice type of an answer, it'll just say negative x because it's assumed to be a 1, and that would be your final answer, okay? Let's keep going on this. Let's go the y-intercept first, and I notice that the y-intercept is right there at negative 2. Okay, now let's do the slope, up 2 over 1. So that's 2 over 1. So my m is 2 over 1, or just 2. So I'm going to write y equals m x plus b, but it's a minus 2, so I'm going to write minus 2 on here, and that's going to be my final answer. Let's look at 4. It crosses at the 5, so my b is going to be a positive 5. I'll even write the plus there. And my slope, well, down 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. My slope is negative 2 over 1, or just a negative 2. So my y equals, my m is negative 2, x plus 5. And that's how we interpret a graph, okay, and get to an equation. On this one, it crosses at negative 3. Oh, negative 3. Want to put that on the b, not the m. And my slope is up 1 over 2. Up 1 over 2. Up 1 over 2. Up 1 over 2. So this is going to be y equals 1/2 x minus 3. Just find your m and find your b, and you just plug it into the equation. It's really that simple, guys. Okay, this one, it crosses at 2. I apologize. I'm having a little bit of microphone issues, so if it changes a little bit, I'm sorry for that. Okay, so on this one, again, the b is a 2. The b is a y-intercept. The slope is down 2 over 1 or negative 2 over 1, which can also be written as negative 2. So my y is going to equal my mx plus b. All right, let's go on here to number 7. So if I'm going to do my y-intercept, it's going to be right here. My b, y-intercept, is at negative 4. And this is up 2 over 2. Up 2 over 2. Okay, just because I picked that, but that also reduces to 1 over 1. So now if your m is 1 over 1, that's the same as just saying 1, right? And do you need to write a 1 in front of an x? You don't. So this is just y equals x minus 4. Remember, it's assumed to be a 1 in front of that x, okay? Or a 1 over 1, same thing. Let's do the m first on this one. I can tell it's going to be a negative 1 because it goes down and to the right. Well, let's just do the intercepts here. So it goes 1, 2, 3. It goes down 3, and it goes over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I reduce that, that's negative 1/2. And just to check, 1, 1. Oh, yep. It sure is. That works too. So my m is a negative 1/2. My b crosses right here at 3. So y equals negative 1/2 x plus 3. And that, my friends, is how we do it. Okay, there's an answer key there if you want to take a look at that as well. But there you go. That is how we do y equals mx plus b. So now this is just finding a graph and putting it and then finding the equation. Another way to do it is to go just the opposite way and give you the equation and have you come up with the graph. So watch that on the other version that I have on the videos. And so again, do all 3 of them here, and I'll see you guys there. Take care.